So I'm going to show you the technique that I use to transfer this drawing onto canvas. Now this isn't the only way to do it, but this is one way to do it that I've been employing lately, and I really like the way it works. So I'm flipping the paper over and I'm taping this up here. Okay, now I'm taking some Griffin Alkyd. This is Winsor Newton's Griffin. This is an Alkyd color. This is burnt sienna. And what Alkyd is, if you're newer to oil painting or you've never heard of Alkyd before, it's basically just a quick drying oil paint, and it works very nicely for this purpose. Just going to take a bristle brush and I'm going to paint over the lines. I can faintly see the lines on the drawing because I have this over a white piece of paper, and I'm going to rub this in pretty good. I don't want big gobs of paint on here. I just want a nice thin coat right over the lines. Now, of course, you can use charcoal to do this. I've used charcoal in the past. I might use charcoal again in certain circumstances. You can use like a graphite or carbon transfer paper. You can buy those at stores to transfer drawings. The charcoal can get a little messy if you're not careful. Some people will actually, after they put the charcoal on, they will seal the canvas with a fixative spray. I've never done that. I don't know how well that would work on, this is acrylic prime, but if I was using oil primed linen or lead primed linen, I'm not sure how well that would work. And I've always questioned the archivalness of that. It might be totally fine, but I found this technique works just fine. So I'm going to take this and flip this over and position this about where I want it on my painting. And tape it on there. Let's move that down just a bit. I want to make sure it's fairly even. Now they make these, I don't know what these things are called. I got this with some carbon transfer paper. It's basically just a metal piece with a little ball on the end. You could use a pencil, you could use a pen, anything just to basically put some pressure down. And I'm going to, and of course the Alkyd dries fast, so you have to do this somewhat quickly. You don't want to put this Alkyd on the paper and then go upstairs and have dinner and then come back down and do it later. The Alkyd will most likely be dry on the paper, and then you're going to be in a bit of a pickle there. And the reason I'm doing this the night before is that when I come down tomorrow morning to actually do the painting and record it, this drawing should be dry. The paint on here should be dry, so that's going to be very nice. That's working pretty good. You will get a little bit of extra on there, not a big deal. That's why you don't want to put gobs of it on there though, but just enough where you get a decent imprint. Okay, so we have our drawing complete. Transfer it on there, and now what I'll do is I will go to sleep, and when I get up in the morning, this should be pretty much bone dry. The Alkyd dries very fast. There can be variations on the drying time depending on humidity, heat, things. If it's dry and warm, this is going to dry quite a bit faster than if it's cooler and humid. But we should be in a good position tomorrow to do that. You can also do this with regular oil paint. You do not need to use Alkyd. It's just with regular oil paint, it's going to take longer to dry. That might not be a big deal, but the nice thing about this is that once this Alkyd dries, I can, as long as I don't push too hard, I can put a wash over this, like a very thin transparent wash if I choose to, and it's not going to disturb that line. That line should stay there. If you'd like to get clear instruction on the process of painting, consider joining oilpaintingplus.com.